In the beginning of the latest ARM Olymp video, Denis Siplenkov looked pretty impressive against Sergey Tokarev. I'll say he handled him better than what he did in past 6-7 months. But as the video progressed, the practice pulls became more of an endurance and positioning battle, and the dominance due to strength gap completely vanished. So they basically showed us everything in these practice pulls. They were trying to hide some stuff, but the only thing that can be hidden here is how fresh Denis was in these pulls. Did he have a workout before that? Did he arm wrestle a bunch of other guys before that? Even if he did, the weaknesses remain the same, but they just get amplified a little bit if you are tired. The most concerning part for Denis in this upcoming Hermes match is that it seems almost impossible for anyone to beat Hermes without first gaining hand control. You may ask why? Well, because it has never happened before. It didn't happen in the lightweight categories, it didn't happen in the super heavyweight category. But for the sake of conversation, let's assume that with the help of his open top roll pronation, Denis manages to crack Hermes Gasparini's wrist back. Because after all, that's how he took Dave Chaffee's wrist back in the day, after losing his own wrist. So even in this match, it can happen that Denis loses his own wrist, but in that process, he manages to crack Hermes Gasparini's wrist as well. But the problems won't end there, because one part of Siplenkov's game, other than his pronation of course, where he still seems to be doing okay compared to his prime, is his back pressure. But that's not going to help him in this match, because Hermes probably has the best back pressure in the business right now. Levant took his wrist on his winning side, and Hermes still had enough back pressure to stop the match. If Denis takes Hermes Gasparini's wrist, it will be on his losing side. Imagine how much back pressure Hermes can apply from there. So Denis will lose the back pressure battle, and that is one of the most crucial parts in his game. So in that case, if both lose their wrist, the match will be closer to Hermes Gasparini's side, and from there it will be easy for him to finish the match either with just a top roll or a press. Evgeny Prudnik also believes that Hermes is the favorite to win here. Now Siplenkov is preparing more and more every day. He will be in a good shape, better shape than he was against Devon. I think Hermes has hit his maximum shape now. He is not going up, he is not going down. He has a great chance to win against Siplenkov, but he must remember that Siplenkov will be stronger than the last time. So a part of me is hoping that Denis embraces the dark side of ugly under the table King's Move arm wrestling, but I'm afraid that Hermes Gasparini has a counter for that thing too. So it seems like Hermes Gasparini doesn't have many holes in his game that Denis Siplenkov can exploit. And if you ask me honestly, I don't see a single weakness in his game that will come into play in this Denis Siplenkov match. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.